Guard your privacy. My head's underwater. I'm breathing down. Oh no, I don't need to go online. You're crazy now. I'm my mind. Oh, Josh. He's coughing bad. I really like a low voice, like a low. I really appreciate a low singing voice. I'm discovering that lower range of singing. And I really, really like it. It's really strong. Anyway, I've been away. I wasn't here on what day are we? I wasn't here last Sunday. But I'm here today. I've been a bit ill. I'm back. I have a cold. I also call it coleslaw, and it isn't called coleslaw. But I always say coleslaw. A cold sore is the correct term. But yeah, I have coleslaw and cold sore, and I just saw a blood vessel in my eye has been popped through repetitively blowing my nose for the past nearly 2 weeks now, week and a half. So there's a red dot in my eye, which isn't good. But I'm able to do this stream again, so I'm back. I'm back. So welcome to the Thursday evening stream. So yeah, I do these streams every Thursday at 8:30. Sorry, I'm just silly. Thursday at 8:30, and I do them Sunday. Hi, Phyllis. I do them Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. I'm not here, however, this Sunday, as I'm doing an online meeting, a private, silent meeting, which you can still join. But normally I'm here on Sundays as well. So to ask questions during the stream, you have to, first of all, friend me on Skype if you haven't already, and then you can ask questions, either message and say call me, or message and just write your question. And that's through Skype. My Skype is Rebekah Maroon. And that's it. That's all that has to. That's the only kind of instruction for the session. Very straightforward. And it's free. You don't pay a penny. So that's even better, I think. So I'll introduce this subject, and then you can ask away. I have my 3 drinks today. I have my usual water. I have my usual hot water and honey, and I have a new drink, apple juice. So we have choice. We have choice this evening. What shall I pick next? You're crazy enough. Out of my mind. Oh, that's good. Oh dear. Joshua's oh, bless him. He's had turmeric, he's had a medicine. What can I give him? So this is a message talking about such an immediacy. It's not talking about time. It's not talking about a future moment or a future attainment or a future arriving. It's not talking about a mental idea or a mental concept or construction about good and bad, about right and wrong. It isn't something abstract or ethereal. Not about the hereafter or the past. It's not even about this moment. What's being spoken about is so intimate, it's so primary, before any of that, before any thought or idea, concept, before any of those things can arise, ideas of time. And it's what the human longs for. It's what the human's racing around trying to get hold of, looking for. And this message isn't to the exclusion of those things, so to the exclusion of time, of concepts, of ideas, of constructs. But it seems as if those things need to be seen through, or those things need to be detached from. Because when that sense of someone is there, that sense of someone experiencing this is there, those things are held on to as if they are true and real and important. So it seems to be a deconstructing that happens, an undoing that happens. Like a destructive force that destroys and burns everything, burns these ideas that have been held to be true. And what an idea that I exist, that I am someone here. I'm experiencing this as someone separate, aware of, looking at, involved with in some way. This is who I am, this character, this person who I have a story about arriving here. This character that has a story about where it's heading to. And that's the only suffering, actually, this energy claiming that character, that human, to be who it is. This isn't the end of that character or that human. It's just the destruction, the burning. Of that being who you are, of that being the truth, the reality, of that being the experiencer of this. Now, I don't know how this deconstruction undoing happens, but the fact that there's an attraction to these talks or other talks or this subject means that there's an undoing happening. No matter what stories are playing and running, there's obviously an attraction to this. The undoing is happening. Now, the mind may want to hold on to that and make that a reality, make that a truth. So therefore it wants to know, well, where am I on this undoing? Which step, which point am I at in this undoing? Am I nearly there? And that's totally okay. That's totally okay. To be confused and unsure of what's going on, of what's happening. Unsure of who you are, where you stand. This is disrupting something. Disrupting the fundamentals of who you thought you were. And it's totally okay. When I had illusions of being a speaker, I thought I'd be a hardcore. I'm gonna be a hardcore speaker. I'm gonna kill that person and slap it up. But life does that. Life does that slapping up. Sometimes through a speaker, but life will always destroy an illusion. That which is temporary will always be destroyed. Always. And what's revealed in that destruction of that temporary, that which always is, that which can't be destroyed. So that fear comes up. I'm losing my life. I'm losing who I am. But that then can't be who you are, because it's temporary. If it can be destroyed, then it can't be who you ultimately are. But it feels so real. As if that is you. That someone is you. That someone is real. And it's meant to feel that way. It's meant to give that impression. So who is really living? Who is living this life? Who is listening? Who is hearing these words being spoken? Is that thought that's saying me? Is that true? Can that appearance really be the can that form, that appearance be the experiencer? That thought that appears and disappears, can that really be the experiencer of this? Can that story of who you are really be the experiencer of this? Everything appears here. That character appears here. The ideas of future appear here. The memories and images of past appear here. The choices appear here. Life appears here. So this is merely a pointing back to this, to what is happening. This is the only reality, the only thing there is. Yes, the mind can create different realities, different ideas, different landscapes in mind, in mental pictures. But this, what is actually happening, this is where it's at. That love you long for is here. Not in time, not in projections. It's here. It's never been lost. Just seemingly covered over by this story of someone looking for something. This story of time. So this isn't really what the person wanted. The person had all his ideas about what he thought he was gonna get. But it really isn't a depressing thing. To the mind it is. It had all these high ideas of what it was going to attain. So to the mind it's depressing, just this. To that hopeful, hyped up one on this journey in time, to this da-da, it's going to be depressing. But it's so not depressing. It's actually a wonderful celebration that this is it, it's already here. You are it. Not you a character or you a human, but you are it. This is it. This is all of you. This is what you are. There isn't a you, it's this. This is what there is. Thoughts and chairs and tables and sounds and light and the feelings and sensations and this is what you are. All of this. You aren't limited to a body, to a thing. Excuse me. Oh, it's getting less now. Less stuff coming out. Oh. It's a wonderful celebration. So Okay, so you can. I'm online on Skype. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Oh, it's gone cold. Excuse me. Went down the wrong tube. Down the wrong pipe. So, feel free to ask questions on this subject. The line's now open. Oops. You and me make it a better man. I did a slight wee when I did that cough. I've had 2 children, so I'm not as tight as well. What I was. That's really bad. Sorry. I know a few modern songs now due to watching this film with my kids. There's some modern songs on it, so I've learnt a few modern songs now. Hi, Dee Dee. I can see you're asking a question. I was going to end the stream, but after seeing you writing something, so. Oh, hi, this month has felt really long. Looking forward to the next silent sitting. Yeah. I don't have a particular question, but just feel as though I can't get over the idea that I'm going to be rewarded with something at the end of this spiritual journey. Yeah. So you're meant to be working towards something. You feel you should be working towards something, this end point, and then you'll be rewarded. And if you watch TV or whatever, go out with your friends, then you feel bad about not doing the work or doing whatever you imagine you should be doing. Yeah, it takes the enjoyment out of everything. Yeah, yeah. So what you're saying is time, this idea of time, what you should be doing in time, ruins what's happening. It ruins what's happening being enough. It ruins the fullness of what is. Well, then it stands to reason. I'm quite a logical person, so it stands to reason then that those thoughts about what you should be doing on the spiritual path and this idea of you getting somewhere in time isn't true. It isn't true. There's just what's happening. Watching TV or out with your friend, there's just what's happening. This is it. So thoughts appearing saying otherwise are just that. Thoughts appearing saying otherwise. And those thoughts appearing saying otherwise are it. They're appearing fresh, so intimately. So intimately. Not to anyone, just thoughts appearing saying you should be doing X, Y, Z, meditating, inquiring into your childhood, whatever it is, looking at your emotional state. But some things, believing in those thoughts, thinks they're true, they're saying something important to me, and holding on to them as a reality. Something wants to be in time, working on, working out, dealing with these thoughts. Something enjoys that. There must be an enjoyment in that. There must be a payoff in that. I'm not sure it's enjoyment because it's rather painful. Yeah, but painful can be enjoyable. Painful can be enjoyable. It can be a habit, an enjoyable habit. Yeah, sense of doing something. I think painful emotions can be a habit, and they can be on some level enjoyable, like maybe chemically enjoyable. Even this story now about you being dragged out of time, sorry, dragged into time, and this going into time ruining what's happening. Even that it's a habit, an addiction to this story of you being someone. Excuse me. That isn't who you are. That one claiming to be dragged out of here or to be here isn't who you are. It's not true. It's not true. That isn't the experiencer of this. It can't be. It can't be. It's an experience appearing. An idea, a thought, a feeling appearing. It can't be the experiencer. It can't be what's true or what's permanent. It's a form. And forms change. Oh no, this is a shocking message. A shocking message. As humans, the whole society is based upon you are something. You are something. It's never been true. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Dee Dee. I love how excited you get. It makes me laugh. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so thank you for joining the stream, and I'm back on. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm back on. I'm back on live stream next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. So see you then. Have a great week.